Stand anywhere on Earth, and beneath your feet lies a buried world waiting to speak. For centuries, we believed the story of human history was largely written, etched permanently into textbooks and marble. We were wrong. In just the past 2 years, advanced technology, subterranean deep scans, and relentless excavation have torn away the veil of time, unearthing empires, royal tombs, and forgotten megacities that scholars insisted never existed. The golden age of archaeology is no longer defined by rusted shovels and hand brushes alone. Today, satellite LiDAR lasers pierce impenetrable rainforest canopies, deep-sea autonomous drones scan abyssal ocean trenches, and artificial intelligence decodes inscriptions lost to fire and flood thousands of years ago. From the shifting sands of the Nile to the dark waters of the Mediterranean, the ground beneath us is giving up its darkest secrets. Section 1. Thutmose, Sutton. The search for Egypt's royal dead has haunted explorers for centuries. Yet, one powerful ruler remained missing. Pharaoh Thutmose II, husband to the legendary Queen Hatshepsut. Deep within the rugged cliffs of Luxor, archaeologists unsealed a subterranean chamber buried beneath thousands of tons of limestone collapse. Beyond the breach lay an untouched mortuary sanctuary dating back 3.5 millennia. Flickering light illuminated carved limestone walls, royal funerary furniture, and alabaster vessels bearing the cartouche of Thutmose III. It marks the first identification of a missing new kingdom pharaoh's burial complex since Tutankhamun in 1922, exposing how ancient priests hid royal tombs during times of violent political upheaval. Section 2. Karahantepe, in the arid hills of southeastern Turkey. The site of Karahantepe was already challenging everything we knew about the Stone Age, but the latest excavations revealed something unprecedented. A massive 11,000-year-old stone amphitheater carved directly into bedrock. Concentric stone benches surround towering T-shaped pillars decorated with haunting reliefs of wild beasts and human figures. This was not a primitive settlement of nomadic hunters. It was a massive, organized ceremonial arena built long before the invention of pottery, writing, or the wheel, proving that complex human spirituality constructed monuments millennia earlier than scientists ever thought possible. Section 3. Pompeii. When Mount Vesuvius erupted in AD 79, it froze the city of Pompeii in a nightmare of ash and fire. In a newly excavated sector of a vast private mansion, archaeologists uncovered a lavish banquet hall hidden from the sun for nearly 2,000 years. The walls were painted in vivid, intoxicating shades of black and crimson, depicting secret initiation rituals of the Dionysian mysteries. Eerie, lifelike frescoes show masked figures, mythic satyrs, and wine-soaked ceremonies preserved in startling detail. The room was designed so that under flickering oil lamps, the dark background would fade away, leaving dynamic figures dancing in the dim light for the Roman elite. Section 4. Odysseus. For millennia, the Odyssey was celebrated as epic poetry, but scholars debated whether the heroic king of Ithaca was purely myth. On the Greek island of Ithaca, at a hillside complex known historically as the School of Homer, researchers uncovered a dedicated cult sanctuary. Deep within the votive pits lay bronze offerings, ceramic vessels, and a stamped tile fragment bearing a direct Greek inscription containing the name of Odysseus. The site confirms that ancient Greeks actively worshipped the king of Ithaca as a real historical hero, bridging the boundary between legendary myth and physical reality. Section 5. Amazon. For centuries, historians believed the Amazon rainforest was an untamed wilderness, incapable of supporting dense human populations. Airborne LiDAR technology proved that assumption wrong in the most dramatic way possible. Pulsing laser light scanned through dense jungle foliage in South America, revealing an interconnected network of urban settlements spanning hundreds of square miles. Monumental earthen platforms, ceremonial plazas, and wide, straight causeways linked agricultural garden cities buried beneath the trees. Section 6. Roman London. Modern London is a metropolis of glass skyscrapers and concrete, but beneath its financial heart lies the original capital of Roman Britain, Londinium. During initial groundwork for a new tower, construction crews struck colossal stone foundations. Excavations unveiled the massive remains of a 1st century Roman basilica dating to approximately AD 78. Nearby, archaeologists painstakingly pieced together 400 fragments of fallen wall murals, revealing brilliant Italian-style frescoes depicting birds, lyres, and ancient Latin graffiti scratched by Roman citizens. Section 7. Taposiris. Magna off the coast of Egypt, near the temple complex of Taposiris Magna, marine archaeologists guided underwater acoustic scanners beneath the waves of the Mediterranean. Silhouetted against the dark seafloor, they mapped the submerged ruins of a royal Ptolemaic port. Polished stone floors, colossal granite columns, and massive stone anchors lie scattered along the ancient coastline. Built during the final turbulent years of the Ptolemaic kingdom, this lost harbor was a critical hub of trade and strategic royal investment during the era of Cleopatra. Section 8. Megalithic Wall. Off the rocky coast of Brittany, France, divers mapped a colossal stone wall resting pitch black beneath the sea. Stretching across the seabed near Ile de Seine, the 7,000-year-old megalithic barrier was constructed by Stone Age engineers before rising global sea levels drowned the coastal plain. The sheer scale of the stone blocks demonstrates that prehistoric European societies possessed advanced maritime technology, organized labor, and engineering capabilities far beyond what mainstream history previously acknowledged. Section 9. Maya King. Deep in the rainforests of Belize, the ancient Maya city-state of Caracol was once a fierce rival to Tikal. Beneath the central acropolis, archaeologists broke into an untouched royal tomb belonging to Lord Teka. Inside lay jade ceremonial masks, painted ceramic vessels, and the skeletal remains of the Maya king, surrounded by sacrificed offerings. Inscriptions on the tomb walls reveal crucial missing chapters of Maya dynastic history, documenting bloody warfare, royal alliances, and the political dominance of Caracol over Central America. Section 10. Bromeswell bucket. The Sutton burial in England is world famous for its Anglo-Saxon treasures, but one specific artifact, the Bromeswell bucket, perplexed historians for decades. High-tech chemical analysis solved the enigma. Forensic testing proved this 6th century Mediterranean bucket was crafted in the Byzantine Empire and later repurposed as a high-status cremation urn containing the remains of a noble chieftain and his warhorse. Section 11. Deep wreck. 2,500 meters beneath the Mediterranean surface, off the coast of France, naval survey vessels detected a dark silhouette resting on the abyss floor. The wreck, designated Camarat 4, is a 16th century merchant vessel and the deepest shipwreck ever found in French waters. Freezing temperatures and absolute darkness preserved the ship's wooden hull, cargo barrels, and personal possessions of the crew in pristine condition, creating a time capsule of Renaissance maritime commerce. Section 12. Neolithic Hall. Underneath a school playground in Scotland, excavations uncovered the timber post holes of a colossal Neolithic hall dating back nearly 6,000 years. Predating Stonehenge by over 1,000 years, it is the largest Stone Age wooden structure ever discovered in Northern Europe. Alongside the hall, archaeologists unearthed a hoard of Bronze Age weapons, including a Celtic spearhead inlaid with pure gold, suggesting this site served as a sacred gathering place for over 2 millennia. Section 13. Mass grave. In the Simmering district of Vienna, Austria, urban development unexpectedly unburied, a grim chapter of Roman military history. Archaeologists exposed a mass grave containing the remains of over 150 Roman legionaries dating to the 1st century AD. Forensic analysis revealed severe weapon trauma, shattered skulls and blade wounds, indicating these soldiers fell during a brutal, unrecorded battle on the Danube frontier as Rome fought desperately to defend its northern borders. Section 14. Industrial site. Beneath Hellenistic ruins at Com el Nugus, just miles from Alexandria, Egyptian and Italian teams unearthed a 3,500-year-old royal industrial site dating back to the 18th dynasty. The complex housed massive ceramic fermentation vats, pressing installations and sealed amphorae used for royal wine production. This discovery demonstrates that centuries before Alexander the Great conquered the coast, Egypt's pharaohs operated state-controlled industrial estates along the Mediterranean shoreline. Section 15. Ceramic wreck. Off the southern coast of Turkey, marine archaeologists, diving 150 feet down, uncovered a remarkably preserved Roman shipwreck, dubbed the ceramic wreck. The merchant vessel was found surrounded by hundreds of pristine, sealed amphorae, stacked exactly as they were loaded 2,000 years ago. Inside the sealed jars were traces of olive oil, fine wine, and preserved fish sauce, providing a rare look at everyday trade in the Roman Mediterranean. Section 16. Burial mound. On the vast windswept steppes of Karaganda, Kazakhstan, excavations uncovered a 5,000-year-old royal burial mound belonging to the enigmatic Megacities culture. Inside the stone-lined chamber lay human remains adorned with bronze jewelry, weapons, and intricate ceramic pottery. This discovery proves that nomadic horse-riding elites established powerful organized chiefdoms across Central Asia thousands of years earlier than previously recorded. Section 17. Jerusalem Bath. Directly beneath the Western Wall Plaza in Jerusalem, archaeologists excavated a subterranean chamber crushed beneath a thick layer of ash and fallen stone. It was a 2,000-year-old ritual bath, preserved exactly as it was when the Roman legions burned Jerusalem in 70 AD. Coins, oil lamps, and personal artifacts scattered on the floor bear witness to the terrifying final moments of the city's siege during the First Jewish-Roman War. Section 18. Fjord paintings. Along the steep cliffs of a Norwegian fjord in Moray og Romsdal, rock conservators revealed Stone Age paintings previously invisible to the naked eye. Using advanced multispectral imaging, the faded red ochre pigment sprang to life, displaying detailed depictions of ocean-going skin boats, fishing spears, and deep-sea fish. The artwork proves that early European hunter-gatherers were master mariners who navigated open ocean waters thousands of years ago. Section 19. Tikal altar. In the heart of the ancient Maya city of Tikal in Guatemala, researchers uncovered a 1,700-year-old carved altar buried beneath a central temple plaza. The stone surface bears intricate hieroglyphs and relief carvings depicting Teotihuacan warrior iconography. The discovery provides critical evidence of a dramatic foreign intervention, confirming that the central Mexican metropolis of Teotihuacan conquered or reshaped the royal dynasty of Tikal during the late 4th century. Section 20. Calakpuma Plaza. In northern Peru, at the site of Calakpuma, archaeologists excavated a monumental circular plaza built of colossal, vertical monoliths. Dating back nearly 5,000 years, it is one of the oldest ceremonial structures in the Americas. Intriguingly, the plaza was built by egalitarian hunter-gatherer communities long before the rise of powerful ruling kings or agricultural empires, proving that human beings gathered to build massive monuments rather than coerced out of shared belief. Ending. Static book gathering dust. Living, breathing puzzle buried beneath our feet, evolving with every shovel turn and satellite pass. Great empires rise, vanish, and leave behind silent monuments that wait centuries for someone to listen to their stories. Subscribe now and turn on notification bell, and leave a comments below.